The amount of control we have in our lives is directly proportionate to the amount of perceived control we have. For example, if we believe we can do something, the likelihood of it actually happening becomes much stronger. Self-efficacy is the personal capacity which an individual organizes and orchestrates their skills to cope with external demands. Personal control is not just control over external situations, but over oneself. Being competent in one's abilities is very important for personal control, as one knows what has to be done to make things happen. Sometimes situations can be quite difficult, stressful, or unpredictable, and our ability to cope with these changes has a lot to do with our inner cognitions, perceptions, and attitudes. Our self-efficacy is rooted in our experiences, observation, social influences, and physical states. People learn to cope and operate by implementing their self-efficacy beliefs onto their behavior through how they function, such as their daily choices, thought patterns, and emotional reactions. Functioning competently can be related to personal empowerment, where one overcomes fear, puts forward high amounts of effort, thinks clearly, and exercises personal control. Empowering oneself involves using one's knowledge and skills and implementing them into personal performance in situations. People who feel like they do not possess the personal power to do things they want often feel vulnerable and helpless. Master modeling programs are special training to build skills and techniques, and also provide feedback to individuals seeking personal growth. This builds confidence and competence where people are able to handle situations better and improve performance. A major part about self-mastery is being able to see the relationship between one's actions and outcomes. If one is not able to see how their actions influence their outcomes, this can lead to feelings of helplessness and despair. People often perceive personal inadequacy when situations are out of their control and when one's behavior does not influence one's outcomes. When people perceive factors out of their control, they inadvertently learn that this fate is inescapable. Motivational deficits are a decreased willingness to try. There are also learning deficits where people learn that outcomes are independent of their actions. This is a form of pessimism which can lead to one's perceived helplessness. Too much control can also be not a good thing, because if people want too much control in uncontrollable situations, this can lead to a lot of anxiety. Also, too much control or power can be potentially detrimental in the wrong hands, such as those who have an unhealthy thirst for power and act out of ego-based desires. It can also be not a good situation if others perceive you as too controlling, as this could be perceived as manipulative behavior. One major benefit to experiencing self-efficacy and high levels of motivation is hope. Hope can be very beneficial as it boosts performance levels and promotes optimism. It has been shown that high hope athletes perform better, and physically ill people who use hope are more likely to overcome their illness. Overall, our perceptions and beliefs have powerful influence on how we live our lives. What we can and cannot do often is determined by our personal beliefs, motivations, perceptions, and willpower. When we empower ourselves, obstacles can turn into opportunities for growth, and we can develop into fully functional human beings.